Hello, hi, this is Paul Fan. Today I'm going to be talking about the 10 law of the success. It's from Taboola. Actually, it's very good information because lots of us, we do in the marketing, affiliate marketing, but we study success a lot. So, Taboola say that the recent Gallup polls on the honest and the ethical conduct of business professional found that the insurance salesperson and car salesperson rank at the bottom of the list. But you are not surprised to hear this, but did you know that it's not just car salesmen who has a bad reputation? Bill Brook the Brook Group estimate that more than 85% of customers have a negative view of all salespeople. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can prove the message wrong and learn to develop a skill that will have people thinking different about the selling process. So in fact, selling can be one of the most rewarding tasks you will undertake as a business owner, but only if you follow these 10 tactics. Law number one, keep yourself mouth shut and your ears open. This is crucial in the first few minutes of the sales interaction. Remember, don't talk about yourself, don't talk about your product, don't talk about your service. And I hear lots of people actually see lots of people actually talk about the product service in the Facebook and just private message people say, do you want this product, that product? That's a no-no. Okay, you probably didn't know that you never actually get sales that way. And above all, don't recite your sales pitch. Okay, obviously, you want to introduce yourself. You want to tell your prospects your name and the purpose of your visit and phone call. But what you don't want to do is ramble on about your product or service. After all, at this point, what would you possibly talk about? You have no idea if you are offering is of any use to your prospect. Law number two is very important. Sell with question, not answers. Remember this, okay? Nobody cares how great you are until they understand how great you think they are, okay? And so forget about trying to sell your product or service and focus instead on why your prospect want to buy. To do this, you need to get fascinated with your prospect. You need to ask questions, a lot of them with no hidden agenda or the ulterior motive. Many years ago, I once sold a CD at the music festival. It didn't take long to figure out that I wasn't my job to sell the CD. It was my job to get the earphone on every person who walks by my booth. I noticed right away that whenever people sensed I was attempting to sell them a CD, their wall of defense immediately went up, and they did everything in their power to get as far away from me as they could. So instead, I could make it my job to introduce new music to anyone who wants to put on the earphone. Once they hear the music, they either like it or they didn't. I didn't do any selling. I make more money that week than any other city hawkers at the festival. Back then, I didn't know anything about sales, but I know enough about human nature to understand that the sales resistance is an oxymoron. The act of selling creates resistance, so which leads us to a next principle. Number three, pretend you are on a first date with your prospects. So get curious about them, okay? Ask about the product and its purpose and they are already using. So are they happy? Is that they are using now too expensive, not reliable, not too slow? Find out what they really want. Remember, you are not conducting an interpersonal survey here, so don't ask questions just for the sake of asking. Instead, asking questions that will provide you with information about what your customer really needs. When you learn what your customer needs and you stop trying to convince or persuade them to do something they may not want to do, you will find them trusting you as a value advisor and wanting to do more business with you as the result. Law number four, speak to your prospect just as you speak to your family or friend. There has never been any time that you should switch sales mode with hundreds of persuasion clicks then text lines. Effective speech patterns exaggerate tones and slow hypnotic sound sales introduction are never acceptable in today's professional selling environments. Speaking normally and of course appropriately, just as you would when you are around your friends and loved ones. Rule number five, pay close attention to what prospect isn't saying. Okay, is your product prospect rushed? Does he or she seems agitated or upset? If so, ask if this is a good time to talk. If it is not, perhaps we can meet another day. So most salespersons are so concerned with what they are going to say next, and they forgot there is another human being involved in the conversation. Okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna talk about law number 6 and the rest of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope your sales, your affiliate marketing, when you type something in your Facebook or you do something in the YouTube video, you follow this rule, and I guarantee you actually get more sale and get more profit. Thank you so much for watching this video, and this is Paul Fan. You have a very blessed day. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Bye bye.